When you're a boy genius like Jimmy was, it's obvious to just about everyone that will have a great future doing whatever he decides to. When you're the best friends of a boy genius, it might not be as obvious, but your future looks bright too. Maybe not as bright, but it's still looking good. If Carl and Sheen, who are, let's say unique, can have good futures thanks to being friends with Jimmy, who can't? When you have someone like Jimmy in your life, you're free to explore your wildest imaginations and really hone in on the things you love. Look at all the adventures the three go on. Half the time it's because one of them wanted to try something, and that kind of experience of freedom goes a long way, especially for Jimmy, Carl, and Sheen. That's not even me guessing either. There's an episode that shows what the future holds for the three, and based on how things ultimately win the episode, I'm sure those futures are still secure. In the episode Tomorrow Boys, Jimmy creates a time machine for no discernible reason. He doesn't give one, so I guess he really did it just to see the future and maybe live in it for a bit. Carl and Sheen stop by, and Jimmy shows off the time machine by presenting each of their futures before the episode kicks off proper. Jimmy's future is the least surprising as he's accepting every single Nobel Prize in bulk. They don't say what he did to earn it, so maybe it was a combination of everything he's done, or it's related to the Yin Men. They were the goats. The most random one is definitely Sheen's. He becomes a male model who was always on the front page, a real trendsetter. At least this means that he made it back to Earth after whatever happened to him in Planet Sheen. Jimmy definitely had to bring him back, let's be honest. Meanwhile, Carl was grinding llamas like they were Pokemon because he has evolved llamas to become basically humans. They can talk now, breathe on the water, build houses somehow, and many other things. The llamas also seem to love Carl, so I know Carl is in heaven. Also, you can't tell me that Jimmy didn't have some hand in this and just let Carl take the credit, but it was 15 years later, so who knows how they changed. One thing that I wonder about is what Jimmy would have done if he actually went to the future he wanted to go to. Quick refresher on the rest of the episode. They accidentally give Libby a megalomaniac potion, turning the future into a brutal dictatorship under Libby's rule. They go into that future thinking it's the good future they saw and have to get back to their time to stop this future. Got it? Good. The biggest thing that freaks Jimmy out isn't that future him is dumb, it's that future him married Cindy. It was to the point where that was what really made Jimmy want to fix the future. But let's be honest, even in the original timeline, he probably would be married to Cindy, so how would young Jimmy react to that? Cry? Probably cry, with a lot of screaming.